Welcome to Silver Wisdom, practical advice for health, life, and well-being after 60. Let's grow wiser together.
There is a question that quietly lingers in the hidden corners of the internet, in late-night search histories, and in hushed discussions. It is a question surrounded by myths, worries, and plenty of misinformation. What truly happens to your body, specifically your prostate, if you engage in daily masturbation? The rumors you have encountered online might imply it is harmful, causing damage, inflammation, or something even worse. The fear is widespread. But what does scientific research reveal? Today, I will share the truth with you. I assure you the answer will be genuinely surprising, and almost certainly not what you expected. Stay tuned because you will not want to miss this. To fully grasp this astonishing reality, we first need to become familiar with the main subject here, the prostate gland itself. So, what is it? Simply put, the prostate is a small gland about the size of a walnut, part of the male reproductive system. Its primary function is to create the fluid that nourishes and carries sperm, known as semen. It is located just beneath the bladder and ahead of the rectum. Despite its small size, it plays an enormous role in a man's health, particularly as he ages. And because it is so crucial, it is also the source of a great deal of concern. You have likely heard the stories, the myths that spread in locker rooms and online forums claiming that frequent masturbation can wear out the prostate or result in chronic inflammation, commonly referred to as prostatitis, or the biggest worry for many men, that it might somehow raise the chances of developing prostate cancer. These concerns are completely natural. Prostate cancer ranks among the most prevalent cancers in men. Therefore, any factor that could influence that risk is treated with utmost seriousness. For many years, these fears remained mostly unquestioned, dismissed as old wives' tales, or disguised moral lessons pretending to be health guidance. However, researchers at one of the world's most renowned universities decided it was time to move beyond speculation. They embarked on a huge, long-term scientific investigation to test these beliefs. What they discovered did not simply dispute the rumors, it shattered them entirely. This finding revolutionized the entire discussion surrounding masturbation and prostate health permanently. So what exactly is this astounding revelation? What did the research ultimately uncover? The groundbreaking study I'm referring to was conducted at Harvard University, specifically the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. This was no small-scale inquiry. The researchers monitored almost 32,000 men for nearly 20 years, carefully documenting their lifestyles and health results. One of the primary factors they examined was the frequency of ejaculation. Upon reviewing the data, the conclusions were absolutely astonishing. They truly defined the phrase, "You will not believe this." Here's what they found. Men who ejaculated more frequently demonstrated a notably reduced chance of developing prostate cancer. Let me emphasize this once more because it deserves repetition. Increased ejaculation frequency was associated with a decreased likelihood of prostate cancer. The statistics were both clear and meaningful. Men who experienced ejaculation 21 times or more each month exhibited up to a third less risk of prostate cancer compared to those who ejaculated only 4 to 7 times per month. This discovery contradicts old concerns completely. Instead of being detrimental, the data highlighted a strong protective role. This finding is not an anomaly. It has been confirmed by additional studies, including a significant Australian investigation that identified a similar protective correlation. The pressing question remains why this occurs. How can such a straightforward activity have such a substantial effect on prostate health? Experts have proposed several plausible explanations, all of which are quite logical. The foremost and widely accepted explanation is known as the prostate stagnation theory. Imagine the prostate's ducts as tiny channels. This idea suggests that regular ejaculation serves to flush out these channels. This flushing removes aging cells, accumulated fluids, and potentially harmful agents or carcinogens before they have the opportunity to stay, cause inflammation, and possibly induce cellular changes that result in cancer. Essentially, it acts as a natural cleansing process. Another explanation focuses on the health of individual cells. With every cell division, there exists a potential for error or mutation. There is a slight possibility of a genetic mistake, a mutation that could cause cancer. The theory suggests that frequent ejaculation supports a healthier process of cell renewal. It helps the prostate replace old, possibly damaged cells with fresh, healthy ones more effectively, decreasing the chance for cancerous cells to develop and spread. Another idea relates to stress and inflammation. Chronic inflammation is known to be a significant risk factor for various cancers. Ejaculation is associated with lowering tension and mental stress. By reducing stress, you may also reduce the body's overall inflammatory response, which in turn promotes a healthier environment within the prostate. When considering all these factors together, the scientific evidence presents a compelling case. Regular ejaculation, whether through sexual activity with a partner or masturbation, seems to contribute importantly to sustaining a healthy prostate by clearing out old cells, encouraging healthy cell regeneration, and possibly diminishing inflammation. This combination has a strong positive impact. This scientific insight is remarkable for understanding long-term wellness and cancer prevention. Yet, for many viewers, the worry is not only about future risks. It also involves the irritating symptoms experienced presently, such as waking several times during the night and the persistent, uncomfortable sensation of not being able to fully empty the bladder. Dealing with a sluggish bladder or a feeble urine flow can be incredibly frustrating. If this sounds familiar, I want to take a moment to share something remarkable. There is an intriguing video presentation that introduces a potent spring water juice inspired by a rare Asian remedy. This natural solution targets the underlying cause of these symptoms, which is described as a concealed prostate blockage. It aims to deliver quick relief for precisely those problems. Simply point your phone's camera at the QR code displayed on your screen right now to watch it instantly. The video will open directly on your device. Additionally, I have placed the direct link as the top pinned comment beneath this video. Feel free to open it in a new tab, then come back because we still need to explore the broader aspects of prostate health. Now, as we consider the wider perspective on prostate well-being, you might be wondering, could frequent ejaculation be a miracle cure, a guaranteed method to ward off prostate cancer? This is where it's important to be cautious and look at the full scope. The answer is not quite straightforward. It is essential to realize that this study reveals a very strong association rather than a direct one-to-one cause. What does that imply? It means that despite the significant connection, other elements might be at play. For instance, men who report more frequent ejaculation may also maintain other healthier habits, and it is likely this combination that contributes to the lowered risk. The main point to understand is that the frequency of ejaculation is probably one important factor within a much broader context regarding prostate health. It should not be seen as an excuse to neglect other crucial aspects. Consider it as a valuable instrument in your toolkit, yet you still require additional tools for the best outcome. So what are these tools? First and foremost, nutrition plays a vital role. Diets abundant in fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats are associated with improved prostate well-being. Foods rich in lycopene, such as tomatoes, watermelon, and grapefruit, offer special benefits. Incorporating green tea and omega-3 fatty acids found in fish also contributes significantly. Secondly, physical activity matters greatly. Engaging in regular exercise supports maintaining an ideal body weight, which is extremely important. Being overweight is a recognized risk factor for more severe types of prostate cancer. Even dedicating 30 minutes to moderate exercise on most days can have a remarkable impact. Thirdly, avoid smoking and keep alcohol intake in moderation. Both habits are linked to heightened risks of various cancers and adversely affect overall health. Lastly, and perhaps most crucially, take initiative. No matter how well you eat, exercise, or manage ejaculation frequency, none of these replace the necessity for consistent medical screenings. This is especially true for men beyond the ages of 40 or 50 or those with a family history of prostate issues. Consulting your physician about screening methods like the PSA blood test is the single most effective approach to detect any potential concerns early when treatment is most successful. Now, let us return to our original surprising question. How does daily masturbation affect your prostate? The remarkable reality, supported by high-quality scientific research, is that instead of being the damaging behavior that myths and fears suggest, it could actually be one of the easiest and most natural practices for promoting long-term prostate health. It is not a miracle solution. It does not substitute for a balanced lifestyle or regular medical checkups. Yet the findings are convincing. Maintaining a healthy sex life, including masturbation, acts as an ally rather than an adversary in preserving prostate wellness over time. If you found this video insightful and want more health myths debunked with genuine science, please do us a favor and press the like button. It significantly supports the channel. Make certain that you are subscribed and have enabled the notification bell so you will not miss our upcoming videos. Now, I would love to hear from you. What other men's health misconceptions have you encountered that you want us to explore next? Share them in the comments below. Stay well, remain inquisitive, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.